The movie starts by introducing our protagonist, Lee Si-hee, who has just started high school. She is worried that she might not know anyone or make any friends. It's the first day of school, and she promises herself that she will ace this semester. Before going inside the main building, she looks at her mirror to touch up her makeup. Suddenly, she walks into Jung Da-hyun, a rather cold but popular guy. He is not the least bit amused with her profuse and wordy apology. Si-hee notices that he too is attending the same high school, so she introduces herself to him. At the same time, another guy, Seo In-jae, whom she knows from middle school, greets her. The three then hurry inside the building before the gate closes. At the gate, they meet another boy, Song Ji-ho, who is chatting with the discipline in charge. He uses his charm on her and manages to get inside before they are late for attendance. The friendly and sweet Ji-ho tells the three students to hurry, and he grabs Si-hee's hand and rushes to the class. Si-hee, who was worried she wouldn't make any friends at school, is now accompanied by the three most popular guys in the school. Once they enter the building, the four are watched with admiration by the school girls. Our lads have attracted a lot of attention on the very first day. However, this becomes a problem for Si-hee. Her classmates want the guys to be friends with them on social media, so they nag her into asking the boys to accept their friend requests. Poor Si-hee tries to explain to them that she doesn't really know them, but this only makes her classmates angry. They accuse her of boxing them out and wanting to keep all three handsome lads to herself. Thankfully, Yi Soo-ah, another girl sitting in front of Si-hee, helps her. She suggests the girls directly ask the boys themselves. As timing would have it, the three arrive at the door looking for Si-hee. Our heroine sees them and runs away, sick of all the attention. Regardless, they catch up with her and become fast friends. One day while studying for a test in class, Ji-ho invites everyone to a rice cake party. Si-hee feels very excited as she loves the dish when suddenly Ji-ho touches her face. She pauses for a while, wondering how she will be able to process this kind of thing. Everything is new to her, especially being a teenager and spending most of her time with our charming boys. Cut to the next scene. The group, including Soo-ah, happily enjoy the rice cakes. It's revealed that Soo-ah likes In-jae, but he likes our heroine, Si-hee. Not only he, but the other two have started to develop feelings for her as well. All three boys have their own unique ways of approaching her and showing their affection to her. While they are chatting, Soo-ah asks her crush, In-jae, what kind of girl he's into. He replies that he likes a girl he can be comfortable with, indirectly pointing to Si-hee. Hearing this, the smile on her face quickly disappears. Suddenly, Da-hyun, who comes off as cold and emotionless, says that he's not comfortable with Si-hee. His comment makes our poor Soo-ah uncomfortable, so she doesn't say anything at that moment. After their rice cake treat, In-jae heads to the library hoping Si-hee will follow him. But to his dismay, Soo-ah decides to go with him instead. On the other hand, Si-hee becomes annoyed when she realizes that her route home seems to be the same one as Da-hyun. She walks behind him, but he tells her to walk faster. In contrast to his behavior at school, Da-hyun gets slightly chattier and surprises her with a cute little mirror. Her mirror had broken when they bumped into each other on the first day of school. Si-hee jumps in excitement and thanks him. Seeing her become so happy, Da-hyun tells her that he now understands why the others at school said she was cute. The next day, Ji-ho asks Si-hee to partner with him in the mentee-mentor program. Later, while at the library, In-jae also asked her to be his partner and reminds her that he is better than Ji-ho in his studies. Si-hee tells him that she already agreed to be partnered with Ji-ho, and this is when In-jae gets rather close to her and asks her to trust him. Si-hee feels a strange electrifying rush and wonders why she felt that around him. The two then sit together to study, and In-jae gives her lessons on mathematics. He teaches her by relating to their childhood and the close relationship they shared in middle school. Just when In-jae is about to confess his feelings to her, Ji-ho arrives at the classroom. He tells Si-hee that the last Instagram video he uploaded of the group got many views, especially because his followers found Si-hee very attractive. He then asks her to go out with him during the weekend to make up for turning him down as a mentor. They plan to record a vlog in Ji-ho's studio. The next day, Si-hee complains that everyone at school is saying that she and Da-hyun are dating as they often walk home together. She's concerned because most of the girls said that Da-hyun is out of her league. Hearing this, Da-hyun jokingly announces that they are actually dating, surprising everyone in the class, including Si-hee herself. Later, while walking home together, he takes her to a cafe to have some pastries. They take some pictures and spend some quality time together. They also go to a video game store and have a lot of fun. On their way home, Si-hee tries to clarify their fake dating relationship. She tells him that they will soon have to confront the rumor. But Da-hyun seems cool about it and says that he just wanted to protect her from the gossip at school. He then tells her that it's completely up to her to tell others whether they are dating or not. In the next scene, it's the weekend, and Si-hee visits Ji-ho's apartment as planned. The latter turns out to be a talented artist who writes and produces songs. Our girl Si-hee also plays piano, and when asked where she learned the instrument, she reveals that her mom is a piano teacher. The two have a blast jamming together into the late hours. Jiho posts their selfies on Instagram, which quickly gain a lot of attention. When Dahyun also sees it, he becomes jealous. Meanwhile, Jiho reveals that he was upset when Sehee turned him down for the mentee-mentor program. Just as he's about to confess his feelings to her, Dahyun suddenly arrives at the studio and interrupts him. He says that he's there for Sehee and takes her away. Poor Jiho, who had been planning to confess his feelings to Sehee, is left alone and heartbroken. The next day at school, Suah tells Sehee that she has a secret. She has a crush on someone in their class. It is, of course, Injae, but Sehee had already guessed it, so she tries to hook the pair up. While studying, she invites Suah to join her mentee-mentor group with Injae. However, she feels a little jealous when Injae is mentoring Suah, but being the good friend that she is, she gives them time alone together while she goes out to freshen up. Next, Sehee sits at the school stairs and wonders why her feelings are all over the place. She feels the same kind of rush when she is with Injae, Dahyun, and Jiho. Suddenly, Injae appears and joins her on the stairs. She tells him to leave as Suah is alone in the classroom. However, Injae replies that he doesn't like having Suah around during their study sessions. This angers our heroine, and she boldly reveals that Suah has a massive crush on him. She then tells Injae to treat her better because apparently having a crush is very stressful. Mustering his courage, Injae finally reveals that he has had a crush on Sehee for a long time, and she must know. Suddenly, they hear footsteps and realize that Suah has been listening to their entire conversation. Sehee feels bad for letting out the secret and follows her. However, a hurt Suah lashes out at her for her betrayal. She also points out that Sehee is basically playing with the three guys' feelings, and the fact that she hasn't been able to choose one is hurting everyone. Hearing all this, Sehee feels like a really terrible person. The next day, Dahyun, Sehee, and Jiho hang out at the pool house as they wait for the others. Dahyun stops Jiho from being playful with Sehee and touching her cheeks, telling him that there is something on his finger. Noticeably, there is chalk on Jiho's finger, and he goes to clean it. Later, the three hang out in a cafe and talk about their plans for the weekend. Jiho invites Sehee to his studio so that they can produce some music together. But our heroine suddenly remembers that Injae had also asked her to study with him at the library on the weekend. At the same time, Dahyun tells her that they will be going on a date together, so Sehee better not make plans with others. When both boys ask what her final decision will be, she suddenly has a flashback to the other day when she had a fight with Suah. She remembers Suah's words, telling her how her indecisive behavior only hurts others. So she announces that she needs some time on her own and leaves the cafe. The following day at school, she comes across Suah, who is still angry at her. Sehee apologizes to her for being such a bad friend and says that it was all her fault for being a blabbermouth. In response, Suah reveals that she talked to Injae regarding her feelings and that she now understands what it feels like to want someone who doesn't like you back. She then apologizes to Sehee for behaving like a mean girl. Following this, the two friends settle their misunderstandings and rekindle their friendship. Suah asks Sehee if she had finally made up her mind about which boy she likes. Our heroine simply nods her head and rushes out of the school. We then see her meeting Dahyun out of all the boys. She asks whether he felt anything when they were fake dating. The latter is confused, so he doesn't say a word, so Sehee bluntly asks if he likes her. He replies that he does and asks the same question in return. Our heroine says that she has also liked him for a long time now. Much to his surprise, she suddenly kisses him on the cheeks and dares him not to say anything to anyone. The final scene of the movie shows the couple holding hands together and going on a date. However, when the end credits roll, we realize that Sehee still can't make up her mind as she has different scenarios for each one of the three gorgeous guys. One scenario shows Sehee confessing her love for Jiho, who is patiently waiting for her in his studio. Meanwhile, another scenario shows her approaching Injae and telling him that she has liked him ever since they were children. The two then kiss each other and take cute selfies together.